Well, if this isn't just the greatest day. Buongiorno, everybody. I hope everybody had a nice Christmas. And, now we're back. I took a few days off, spent time with my family. My dad came to visit for a couple days, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, into the next day, so that was nice. Anyway, we are coming to the end of 2020. And let's just hope and pray this is all going to be over soon. Just like everything else that has come by in history, I just keep believing in this too shall pass. So we have 2 days, well, today and tomorrow, until it's New Year's Eve. And we are going to follow every possible tradition and superstition and faith and you name it to kick this new year off right. And so I'm starting off with mushrooms. But before I get into the mushrooms, I have to say something to everybody. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this wonderful year. Because as crazy as it's been wonderful. And I have been trying all year to, you all know that I do these live Facebook shows. And I've been transferring them then onto my YouTube channel, which has been growing very slowly. It's not as easy as it is liking a Facebook page as it is to subscribe to a YouTube channel. For some reason, there's so much more commitment to it. But I've been working all year to hit 1,000, which is a milestone because it's all about numbers and how many hours watched. And I might be able to make a few cents and make up for this year of 0. But in the meantime, we're going to do everything we can to keep going forward. So thank you all for helping me reach 1,000. I am so excited, so proud, so thrilled, so humbled. All of these things, all these crazy emotions all at once. I was literally crying. It was the day before yesterday that I hit the 1,000. And I wanted to come on yesterday and share it all with you. But yesterday, I honestly was so happy to just scrub the stuffing out of my kitchen. I'm really happy because I want to start this new year off a little different. In the next coming weeks, you're going to see a lot of changes. And I'm really excited. But thank you. You guys did it for me. You guys helped me reach 1,000. You guys gave me the motivation to keep going, which helped me do that. You guys shared my videos. You've shared my recipes. I just can't thank you enough. I'm so, I got goosebumps right now. I'm so just excited. So anyway, so now to move forward, because now that's done. Finished that. I reached that milestone. Woo, woo, woo. Now we're going to do everything we can to make this new year the best it can be. Because, out of the ashes we grow. Out of the ashes comes the phoenix. We are this is going to be the phoenix year. I got to find out how to say that in Italian. I don't know how to say phoenix in Italian. Somebody throw it out there. Anyway, somebody Google it for me. Okay, so I'm preparing for my New Year's Eve. It's only going to be us and one other couple. All my kids are not here. So we're going to start with good luck things, the traditions of good luck for the new year. So in Italy, Italian thing, and in a lot of other places too, they have lentils. Lentils is a big thing to do because one, it's the shape of in lentils and other beans. You'll hear black-eyed peas. You'll hear a bunch of other things too. And so they are a sign of good luck because they're the shape of a coin. I'm sitting here doing this. You're not knowing what I'm doing. Whoop! Round things, the shape of a coin. Oftentimes, people add pork. So in Italian, it's cotechino, coteca. It's the pork fat. It's the stuff around the foot sometimes, or pork. Some people use the pork feet, pig's feet, because there's a lot of fat there. Fat signifies, richness and prosperity. So you're talking about like lentils with pork or sausage because it's round. So these are the things that we make for New Year's to have at midnight into the new year to welcome in the new year and hope that we get that same thing. So there's a lot of other things as well we're going to touch on. But right now, another symbol of good luck is mushrooms. It's a lesser known thing, but it is a symbol of good luck. Mushrooms are really good. They're good for you in a lot of ways. They've got lots of antioxidants. They've got vitamin D. They've got all the B vitamins. They're antibacterial, antiviral, anti-tumorous, anti-diabetic, all these anti-cancerous. They help you recover. If you're on chemo or radiation, they help lessen the side effects of those treatments. They strengthen your immune system. So we really need that right now. And we need good luck. So let's strengthen our immune systems going into the new year. This is something you can make today or tomorrow, put it in a jar in the fridge, and you have it as part of like your picky food. We're making some marinated mushrooms. Easy peasy. So easy I can't even stand how easy it is. So, first of all, most of the time you're going to hear people tell you don't wash your mushrooms. And here's the scoop. If you pick mushrooms in the wild, you want to wash them off. You don't know who's walked by and what animal has left their extras. But most of your cultivated mushrooms that you get in a package are clean and they have clean dirt on them. And if you wash them, they get kind of mushy and slimy. If you do need to rinse them, sometimes you get one of those containers that's got a lot of dirt in it. You give them a quick rinse, but you need to immediately wipe them off. These are nice and clean. Little bit of dirt, but again, it's clean dirt. It's, all, unfortunately, even though these are organic, but they're grown in a controlled environment, so they're not really, they don't have any bugs on them and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so this is what we're going to do. The most important things you need is you need your olive oil and you need an acid, because the acid is what breaks them down and then gets inside of them and gets all the flavors in there. So you can use vinegar or lemon juice or both. And actually, I like to use both. This is a great thing to do when you've got a pack of mushrooms. You're like, oh crap, I didn't use the mushrooms I bought and they're going to go bad and it's a waste of money. So multiple reasons for this. One, good luck. Two, let's save some. All right, first things first. This is my little trash bin here. I use the stems, and you can use the stems, but I always cut the very bottom off if it's kind of like a little, yucky. So I just trim them. So now, oops, I dropped one in there. Now I'm just going to take these, and what I do, if I have these bigger ones, I cut them in half and then I slice them. Now, if you're lucky enough to get a container full of little teeny weeny button mushrooms, you can do them whole. You can do the big ones whole, but nah, it's too much. It's too big of a bite. So we got these nice pieces. So you cut it in half once, and then slice it. So that's how I do it. You can, if you want to cut them in chunks, in cubes, and whatever you want to do, but honestly, I think this is the best. They're flat. And I love chopping mushrooms because they cut so easy, so you can kind of go through and go, it's fun. Now, one of the other things that's considered besides the lentils is rice. Some cultures think rice is a good luck symbol. And of course, what's the best rice in the world? Risotto. So how perfectly good luck would it be to me to make a nice mushroom risotto? Huh? You have these nice marinated mushrooms, part of your antipasto. These are also really good spread on a sandwich. Gives a nice little tang to them. All right, I'm throwing mushrooms all over the place. Okay, so we've got this nice big bowl of mushrooms. Very easy, nice. Okay, so now the important things. First off, well, I'm kind of funny about olive oil and vinegar. Always vinegar first because it soaks in the olive oil. If you put olive oil on things first, like a salad, all the vinegar slips off. So we're just gonna put in a little drizzle of vinegar. Now this is a red wine vinegar. You can use red wine vinegar, white wine vinegar, apple cider vinegar, whatever you want. Okay, I like putting in some lemon juice. So I'm gonna squeeze it in something else though first because I don't want any seeds. Okay, I like lemon. One, it's an acid and it does help all this, work, what it's gonna do now. But I also like the added flavor. Okay, so we'll see if one is enough. If not, we'll add more. Forgot a spoon. So I'm going to start tossing these around a little, get all that vinegar and lemon juice. I'm gonna put in some olive oil. Now I'm using a nice extra virgin olive oil. This happens to be a Tunisian, organic extra virgin, unfiltered olive oil from, oh, I said Tunisian, it's from Tunisia. From Trader Joe's. It's a real pretty color. It's really nice. Very similar to my good Italian olive oils. But I saw this cute little tin and I had to try it, and it's really good. Okay, so now the vinegar and the lemon juice are going to start to soak into these babies. The other important ingredients are some salt, because the salt also draws the moisture out. Because this is going to end up, see how this is really dry right now? There's nothing, there's no liquid except a little bit I put in there, and it's all stuck to the mushrooms right now. But this is going to end up pulling the moisture out of the mushrooms. It's going to have almost like a marinade. The other important ingredient is the salt, because that's the other thing that helps that happen. And you just keep doing this. You're going to leave this on the counter, and you're just going to keep stirring it every now and then when you walk by. Oh my God, they smell so good already. Just with the oil and vinegar. That's a really good olive oil. It smells so nice. Now the rest is subjective. Well, sort of. You have to have the garlic. So you can pre-chop up little teeny, diced garlic, or you can use good old Pampered Chef garlic press. Would definitely need, but I like fight with the garlic press. I love this because you can just put it in, skin and all, and there's such a satisfying feel when it pushes through. Okay, garlic. That was 2 good-sized cloves in there, so I'm going to see if that's good. Oopsie daisy. There's one. Make sure they get spread around. Okay, and then the rest, obviously, most of this is up to you now. Now, I always put in some parsley because the green makes it really pretty, and of course it has some flavor. So I've got some chopped parsley. Now, you can do other things. Like I've got my own personal fresh dried basil here. I'm going to throw in just a little smidge. So these are like little pieces of leaves that, just for a little extra flavor. You don't have to put the basil in, dried or fresh, what's up to you. I would use the parsley. I have a little teeny weeny bit of my, me. I think it's kind of a thing now. I just have to put a smidge of my Italian oregano in, my oregano from the mountain in Roseto. Now, you can also put hot pepper in here. So you can do plain red pepper flakes. That's nice, gives a little kick. Just a little bit, not much. Doesn't take much to spread the flavor around. Or I have this blend that I got in Italy that is, it's green, the Italian herbs, and it's got some hot pepper, and it's got, I think, some dried garlic. It's a little mix, but I like the flavor of it. It's nice. So, I'm going to see first. Take it one step at a time. This right here with the garlic and the parsley and the oil and the vinegar and the lemon, this is the base recipe. Now, it's a little, let's see. You can already start to taste it, but it's not soaked in all the way yet. I'm going to give it a little more oil. I think I'm going to give it a little more. Let's see if any more lemon will come out. I don't want to give it too much. I think that extra little smidgen will help. Oh man. So you can already see, of course they're glistening because they've got oil in them, but they're starting to break down a little bit, and that's what they'll do. You just play with them. Let's try a piece. I think it needs just a smidge. I would put more lemon, but I don't want to cut another hole. I'm just going to put another, like the equivalent of like a tablespoon of vinegar. It wasn't a tablespoon. That was 1 capful and a little overflow. There we go. Let's try now. Yeah, that's what it needed. Just a little bit, that little extra. So that's it. Okay, I'm going to put a little of the hot stuff in here. Now that has a flavor, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of the plain red pepper flakes in. It was just literally pinched between the fingers, not much. Now I'm gonna leave this on my counter for the next hour or so as I'm cleaning up and doing things around here. I'm just gonna give it a stir once in a while. And you can already see how glistening it's getting. Isn't that pretty? And it is so good. So it's so good with your antipasto, a little bit on a little crostini, a little bit of the bread. It's good in a sandwich. It's good. They're just good plain, just by the spoonful. They're yummy. Once these are done, I'm gonna put them, these are actually like the kind of bottles that if you bought like marinated mushrooms at the store, they're like in these tall skinny bottles. So I save these jars because this is what I put these kinds of things in. I put them in the refrigerator. So I'll fill this up later on with these. I have another jar over there. This is probably gonna be 2 jars worth from 1 pack of mushrooms. And then this is gonna save for, you know, Thursday night for New Year's Eve. And I'll have it here New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, whatever. Oh yeah, look at that. Now it's starting to make juice in the bottom. So there's a little pleasure in this every time you walk by the counter. Give it a little stir, and you're gonna see how they start to kind of shrivel up, and they soak up the as they soak up the vinegars and the. Oh yeah, got a piece of hot pepper there. Let me have one more. I need that tang. It's so good. You taste the lemon. You feel the vinegar. You taste the lemon. You feel the vinegar. You taste it, but it's nice. We got good extra virgin olive oil. Just a pinch of salt. I didn't put any black pepper in. I'll put a little in now. It's up to you then to season it how you want. The most important thing is really good olive oil. Your acid, whether it be, and you can do this with just vinegar, you can do it with just lemon, or you can do it like I like to do it with a little of each. And some parsley for a little green. Oh darn, I keep knocking them out. Gotta eat them, you know, because can't put it back in the container. That wouldn't be nice. So that's it about the mushrooms. So we are going to chat for a minute. I'm just so thrilled right now. I'm so thrilled that everything that's going on, gosh, I just can't express myself how happy I am right now. You know, how much you guys help me with my channel, how much I just love doing this, and I'm so excited to show you today and tomorrow, and hopefully on Thursday. Maybe I'm going to pop in on Christmas. Listen to me. I'm going to pop in on New Year's Eve, and we'll do a little something, one more dish. But like I said, these are for New Year's, for a sign of good luck. But remember how good they are for you. And they're good luck because, you know why mushrooms are good luck? Because apparently going out looking for mushrooms and finding them is kind of like looking for 4-leaf clovers. It's, you know, it's a symbol of finding them is a symbol of good fortune. Also, like there's some types of mushrooms that they're hard to kill. You know, they grow in really crazy places. So it's a symbol of longevity. So we want that. So we want good fortune and longevity this year. That's for darn sure. So, oh, look at the juice just making it down there at the bottom of the bowl. Because now that vinegar and oil and lemon is drawing the mushroom liquid out. And it's weird how it does it. It draws the liquid out, and yet they become more soft and more, I don't know, it's awesome. And you'll see after, you know, after a while, look how pretty they are. But they're gonna get even more like that. There's other signs of good luck that are good for the new year. Let me just have a place to lean here because this is fun. So, like I said, in Italy, they have lentils, often with sausage or cotechino, which is the skin or the area around the foot, which has a lot of fat on it, which is a symbol for richness. The roundness is a symbol of coins, so for prosperity. But there's really cool, and this is why I tell everybody to look up your heritage. So if you're watching me and you're not Italian, because I know everybody wants to be Italian, but if you're not, I'm just teasing. For example, in Brazil, they wear white, just a sign of, emptiness and freshness and just starting new. And then in Brazil, they go jump in the ocean and they jump over 7 waves. That's supposed to be a good luck thing. In Denmark, they stand on a chair and then they jump off of it like they're leaping into the new year. In Spain, they eat 12 grapes at midnight, and you have to eat them before, I think you have to eat them all before the 12 strokes of midnight, or I don't know, then it's something bad. So you got to really shove the grapes in. And I don't think it's that hard to eat 12 grapes in the 12 strokes of midnight. Anyway, but apparently 1 grape is for each month. And I guess the thing is that if you still have grapes from the harvest that are still good, that means you were frugal and you held on to them for the new year, for New Year's Eve. So this is symbolism of prosperity, but frugalism, which helps you be prosperous, and, all good luck. In England, Germany, but I think and also the rest of the world, you got to kiss somebody you love. And apparently the first person you kiss, so it better be the right person. It's a sign of your New Year's destiny. In Puerto Rico, they pour water out of windows. They're getting rid of all the evil spirits and so they can start fresh for the new year. In Germany and Austria, symbols are often in the form of candy, but they have pigs, mushrooms, clovers, and chimney sweeps. So it's kind of interesting to think of the symbolism of each of those things. Pigs, pork is a rich meat. Mushrooms, I guess, are kind of hard to find, just like, like in my village, they're not really mushrooms, but they're still fungi of some sort. They truffles, so those are kind of hard to find. So of course that's good luck when you find those. Clovers, I honestly don't know where the clover good luck thing came from. I didn't look that one up because it's just something everybody knows, of the Irish and the 4-leaf clover. And the chimney sweep, well, that's kind of obvious. You're cleaning out the chute to be prepared for the smoke to go out for the new year. In Colombia, they run around the block with empty suitcases to invite travel in the new year. A lot of places, I think Nowhere Special, they open windows and doors to let the bad out and the new, the old out and the new in. And in a lot of places in South America, it depends on what color underwear you're wearing as to what your year is going to bring. If it's yellow, it's good luck. If it's red, it's for love. And if it's white, it's for peace. So I think I'm going to wear red, yellow, and white underwear this year and pray for, good luck, love, and peace on earth. I think that's a lot of fun. So look up your stories, look up your family's tradition for the, traditions for the new year. Look up your heritage's traditions, and see how they combine. And if not, if you've never done any of them, look up your background and do something new this year and just start a tradition. Yeah, I guess some of it's superstitious. And if you're a faith following person, a lot of people say faith and superstition don't go together. But I think superstition is also kind of having some faith in the powers that be, which is God above, in helping us, make our dreams and wishes come true. And so for this coming year, we really need it. We need everything, every power that we can call upon God to bestow on us to help us have a new and better year this year. We've got to find the silver lining and the gold lining in this horrible year that has just about finished. I can say myself that I've met, believe it or not, a lot of really awesome people because I was able to attend a bunch of Zoom networking meetings with my business. But I was able to attend all these Zoom networking meetings that had people that were from not near me. Used to be that I just kind of met with the same people all the time that lived near me, but then a lot of these groups grew. and included people from other places. So that was really fun because I actually made some really good new friends who we talk on the computer right now. No, it's not ideal, but we're gonna meet up in person, and I know that I have made some friends that are gonna last. It's also helped build my business in a way that I had no idea and no way could I have possibly expected. When all this crap started, I was just devastated. I was supposed to go to Italy this year for a good few months. I was supposed to leave in May and be there all summer and be there again in October. And it's my happy place. I love it there. And I love my family there. And I have some family and relatives there that I really want to see. I miss them. But this year has helped me grow in a way that I'm going to be able to ultimately, I hope, see them more. I've met some wonderful people. I've met people that are helping me now grow my business in a way that it wouldn't have otherwise. I'm doing some really cool things in January. I really want you guys to pay attention. I'm doing some free events. I'm also putting together some other stuff that will be put out to you all soon. And I've been doing a lot of writing. And that's been really rewarding for me because it's something I've wanted to do for a long time, and the stuff is getting done now. So this wouldn't have happened. I also wouldn't have moved to Delaware if, and I'm near the beach and my acre and a half, if I had been in Italy this summer. So as much as I missed being there, if I wasn't there, if I was there, I wouldn't be here. So, you know, everything has its ups and downs. And I've lost some, I lost a dear friend to all this stuff. But I also know that every year, unfortunately, we lose somebody. And whether it's from age or an ailment or an accident, it happens and it sucks, but it's life. And if we can't bounce back from these moments, then there's no good without the bad. We can't measure good without bad. Life isn't perfect, and we're not going to all live to 100. So these are the beautiful things that I hope that when you guys watch me and you see me cooking and I teach you something how to make, that it's something simple enough that you'll bring it in and add it to your family's traditions or tweak it to make it your own and bring your family to the table, because this is what we need to do. 2021 is the back to the table year, and this is the year now that we all, and you guys have to help. You all are part of this. We're gonna make this nationwide. This is a nationwide movement that we need. We need to all eat at the table. And the best way to eat at the table is to make the food, because when you make it, it's that good and you want to sit down at the table and enjoy it, not eat it while you're running or watching TV. So, wow, this was wonderful. And I'm really, really pleased to be here today and pleased to share all these thoughts, ideas, and recipes with you. I will see you tomorrow, and I will see you, even if it's for a few minutes, on New Year's Eve. I hope that you all have a wonderful last 2 days of this year. Plan now for what's to come. Don't wait till the 1st. Plan now for what you're going to do for this year. I challenge you. What are you going to do? What's your plan? What is the mood that you want to surround yourself with? Okay? And I want people, I'm going to put a challenge out there. I'm going to write it on. I'm just deciding this right now, so I got to put it together. I want to challenge you guys to not just have Sunday dinner at the table. I want to challenge you guys. Remember, there's 21 meals a week you can potentially have at the table. Let's say people are at school or at work, so take away 5 lunches. That leaves you with 16 meals. I want to know how many meals you're going to commit to eating together as a family. Breakfast counts, even if it's 5 minutes. You know, when you're looking at somebody's face, you can see a smile, you can see a frown, you can see a droop. And in that moment, in that 5-minute breakfast, by you looking across the table at your kid or your spouse or whatever and saying, hey, I hope you like, if you make them a nice breakfast, I hope you like this. I hope you have a good day as they leave to go to work or school. That matters. You guys matter. I'd be swinging my arms right now talking if I wasn't leaning on them. But it's really painful not to say you matter. But you do. We all do. So please, please, please share my stuff so we can get this word out. And write to me if you want to be part of this movement. I'm working on some ways to get people included, to be ambassadors of the movement. So message me, tell me you want to be part of it, because this is the year. 2020 was the year of laying down the foundation. 2021, we're going to launch. So I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Make your mushrooms. Look at this. Wait. Got to show you. Let me pull it up close. Look at this. Don't they look pretty? I see a couple little red flecks of pepper in there, but they're just so, and they're going to marinate some more. They're going to sit here, and like I said, every once in a while, go stir them up. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I will talk to you soon. If you just came in, please say hello before we sign off, and let me know that you're watching. Love you all. Till tomorrow. Or I should say in Italian, a domani. Ciao.